This is The Download from Sounds Profitable, the most important news from this week and why it matters to people in the business of podcasting. I'm Manuela Bedoya.
And I'm Shreya Sharma. Today, Libsyn Grows Monetization, LinkedIn launches a podcast network, and what the new Privacy Sandbox feature for Android means for marketers. Let's get started.
Libsyn has bought another podcast representation firm, this time acquiring PAR, Podcast Ad Reps. With the acquisition, Libsyn brings around 120 podcasts that were currently under representation with PAR, under the Libsyn-owned AdvertiseCast banner, further building out the company's monetization arm. According to Libsyn CEO Brad Tirpak in the official press release, quote, "With the acquisition of AdvertiseCast in June 2021 and now PAR, Libsyn is well positioned to continue to rapidly scale in the podcast advertising market, which PwC estimates will reach around $3.5 billion by 2025. We plan to continue to invest in our award-winning hosting platform, expand both our host-read and programmatic advertising efforts, and look for new ways to make Libsyn the preferred destination for both creators and advertisers." All of this continues to show another side of Libsyn, a company that previously swore it would never have a free hosting platform and was anti-targeted advertising is now a large tech-focused ad platform.
Australian podcast producer LiSTNR has branched out into audio fiction. From Radio Today's Kim Napier, quote, "LiSTNR is investing in audio fiction with book adaptations by Australian authors to bring audiences compelling audio stories, with Brighton Media casting Australian actors to deliver the stories in different podcast formats as episodic series or audio movies," end quote. Both LiSTNR's slated audio movies and standard serialized audio fiction podcast adaptations reflect a building synergy and momentum between podcasting and publishers, two factions that have circled each other since before the term podcast was coined. Until now, audio fiction as a genre has remained a largely underutilized sector of podcasting. With industry moves like this, however, we could be seeing enough momentum building to change that for the better.
Over on the Rebooting Substack newsletter, Brian Morrissey has published a piece titled, "End of an Era of Ad Targeting. Publishers Will Need Closer Ties to Their Audiences." In addition to being an excellent overview of privacy on the web and how businesses have worked to take full advantage, Morrissey stresses the importance of adapting with changing tech. Quote, "Primary engagement media will gain. As I've written, I believe the next phase of digital publishing will favor quality over quantity in terms of audiences. Those publishing brands that put community at their core will thrive, since it easily lends itself to a direct relationship that will make those audiences far more valuable than a random collection of people who mindlessly tapped a link on their Facebook feed. There's a reason that Squarespace found podcasts such an efficient way to acquire customers. The newsletter boom is a signal of where publishing is going." End quote. Morrissey reflects on the very first ad sold on the internet circa 1994 as a reflection of how much online marketing has changed and what modern advertising can learn from the mistakes made back then that are still made today.
It's time to update that profile you've been neglecting. Business-focused social media network LinkedIn launched a podcast network on Wednesday. The network has a dozen shows at launch that, according to Protocol's Veronica Irwin, will, quote, "cover topics ranging from mental health to startup trends." With the announcement, LinkedIn joins the ranks of tech companies attempting to become the favorite hub of content creators and influencers, end quote. The social network's launch appears to have gone incredibly well, with their flagship show Hello Monday gaining 4 million downloads on its very first day.
Over on Digiday, Ronan Shields and Seb Joseph have made a post aiming to decode the implications of Google's nebulous new Android feature, Privacy Sandbox, for advertisers. Quote, The main takeaway: Google says it will work with the industry to establish a set of technical standards that will enable ad targeting and measurement online after traditional targeting tools, like mobile identifiers, are retired on its Android devices. Why is this important? It's pitched as the inverse of Apple's own scorched earth plan to do something similar. End quote. While Privacy Sandbox might be of some concern eventually, maybe, Shields and Joseph's interpretation of existing news suggests, quote, marketers needn't panic over the latest announcement, end quote.
At the risk of this becoming a regular segment, we've got another article the staff of The Download recommend you check out. This week's article is What is Podcasting 2.0 and Why is it Important? By Podcode's Mark Steadman. While ostensibly written for podcasters, namespace changes are something the people in this business need to be aware of, if not outright adopt. Steadman's primer on Podcasting 2.0 is a great place to start.
And that was the download from Sounds Profitable. I know we went through these fast, so be sure to check out the links to every article mentioned right in your podcast listening app or on soundsprofitable.com/thedownload. And thanks for sticking with us as we continue to make tweaks to this grand experiment to give you the best stories you might have missed from this past week. I'm Manuela Bedoya.
And I'm Shreya Sharma. Special thanks to Ian Powell for his audio prowess, Gavin Gaddis for writing today's script, and to Omni Studio for hosting The Download. And thanks to you for joining us. Robot.
Download complete. Great job, superstar.